All right. Hello. Yes, like you said, I'm Stephen Brookins. Those laughing know it's actually Steven. It's cool. It's cool. I love you. It's cool. So my name is Steven. I work at a bank, an investment bank, if you can believe it just by looking at me. But I do. I work at an investment bank. I'm just a receptionist. But like all my coworkers, they're the actual bankers, right? So they've all got like six-figure salaries, whereas my annual income is something equivalent to the GDP of like Greece, right? So, which is fine, like it's actually okay, but like I guess like sometimes the discrepancy in that kind of an income just makes it interesting sometimes. Like office talk, like talking to your coworkers can sometimes be a little weird. Like I'll be at the water cooler with one of the investment bankers, and I'll be like, hey, how was your weekend? And they'll be like, oh yeah, it was good. Yeah, we went up to our summer home. We took the kids and the wife out on one of the yachts. Went deep sea fishing, caught a marlin. Then we went back in because we were having marble busts commissioned for the entire family for the library in the North Wing. It turned out great. Really ties that whole wing together. But how was your weekend, Steven? What did you do? Well, I got a new shirt at the Goodwill. Oh, I found out that scratching in the wall of the apartment I'm squatting in, it's a family of raccoons that got into the crawl space. So we went to war with them, right? I got scratched up a whole bunch. Now I got this rare form of raccoon AIDS. But I found $5, so it's a good weekend. It was cool. I will say this, working at a bank, it's kind of altered my perception of some things. Like the way I relate to certain things is a little different now. Like I was thinking the other day, and I feel like for women at least, pregnancy is a lot like a bank loan. Just follow me here. Like you get paid up front with an orgasm, and then 9 months later, the interest payments start to catch up with you, and you just get screwed over by the pain of childbirth. But that's if you get an orgasm at all. I mean, maybe you chose the wrong bank. Maybe this bank isn't really fulfilling its promises to you. Maybe this bank doesn't have the necessary capital to fulfill your financial needs. I mean, let's be honest, guys. It only takes one person to get off to conceive, right? Sometimes we don't hold up our end of the bargain. But I think both parties should have to come in order for pregnancy to happen. I think that should be required. Imagine if both people had to orgasm. I'll tell you one thing, fathers would be a lot more proud of their kids. I'm like, yeah, hey, see our son Billy over there? Best sex of her life! Oh yeah! Oh no, I had her screaming to the rafters! She couldn't walk straight for days! We're actually expecting again, thank you. You wanna know why? Because 4 months ago, Big Daddy here brought it home. Yeah! I made her come twice this time. We have twins now. I'll tell you who got screwed over with childbirth, the whole upfront payment thing, is the Virgin Mary. She got no down payment on that one. No orgasm, no sex, no nothing. Just bam, pregnant. Even Joseph got screwed over on that one. But he still had to raise the kid. I feel like that was like a point of contention in the Christ household, you know? He looks nothing like me, Mary. How do I know he wasn't the milkman's kid? I told you, Joseph, it was divine intervention. Divine my ass! I wasn't getting any. The least God could have done is sent down some fine-ass lady angels. I have needs, too. I'm still a virgin, Joseph. Mary, you just gave birth. You may still be a virgin, but you sure as hell don't feel like one. We live in the frickin' dark ages. That was the only thing I had to look forward to. Now it's just a hot dog down a hallway down there. I guess they didn't have hot dogs back then. Now it's just a bread loaf through an archway down there. So until very recently I was single. I'm not anymore, and I'm very happy about that. I'm happy to not be single anymore. I was getting really sick of the whole... Thank you. Who was that? Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm happy about it. I was getting really sick of the whole casual dating thing. Sometimes you meet girls, it doesn't quite work. I was with this girl once, and let's just say that she wasn't very good at communicating. we were getting intimate once. We were getting physical, and I was having fun. You know, I was enjoying myself. And then I wasn't, because she had just stuck her middle finger up my butt. And she didn't, like, she didn't say anything, she didn't ask, there was no warning. She didn't go slow either, she just went knuckles deep, like, no hesitation whatsoever. She was like, no, Steven, I know, I can tell what you want. You're gonna like this, just, don't worry, I got you. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It caught me by such surprise that I actually headbutted her in the face. Which was fine, because it made her stop, so. And I realized she's just trying to do me a service. And she just thought, you know, I'll give him a free prostate exam. It's cool. And I guess I appreciate the effort, really, because she put a lot of effort in there. But, and I mean, at least we were having sex at the time. I don't think a trained medical professional would have done that. I think it's all about honesty, really. It all comes down to honesty and communication. That's what it is. My ex came up to me and she was like, look, Steven, I think honesty is really important. I think if we want this relationship to work out, we should just be open and upfront with each other all the time about everything. So I think from now on I want a blowjob. Okay, right now. Do you want to go to the bedroom? Nope. I want it right here on the couch, and I want a beer, and I want to watch the Giants game while you're doing it. I'm just being honest. You wanted me to be honest, so I'm just telling you what I want here. And she said no, so I broke up with her. That's actually not true. She did it. I don't know how I got her to do it. To this day, I have no fucking idea. We've been together for like a year and a half at this point. This is far from our most romantic moment, ladies and gentlemen. She's going down on me. I'm not even giving her the courtesy of eye contact. I'm watching Buster Posey hit a trip off of Kershaw. I'm just spaced out. Don't care. For all I know, I'm not paying attention. I might have farted. I don't know. Like, maybe my butt cheeks created this beautiful wind tunnel that just went straight to her nose. Now she's crying, wondering where it all went wrong, but still finishing, because, like, she's hoping this is the spark it takes to ignite the flame again. It's not going to. But at least I'm all about this honesty thing now, so totally cool. And I know, guys in the audience, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how the hell did you walk away from that? You found the promised land. The 3 B's. Baseball, blowjobs, and beer. The Holy Trinity, which Ezekiel himself foretold. How do you walk away from that? But come on, look back on any of your past relationships. I guarantee you it was not always sunshine, cocaine, and unicorns, okay? There were bad moments. Like, for instance, we were together for 2 years. And those long ones, they just start to really wear on you, you know? I mean, I found out that at the end, like, my default setting for everything was just, I don't give a fuck. About anything. She'd be like, what do you want to do tonight? I'd be like, I don't know. Do you still love me? Whatever. So I was watching Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix the other night. I was just channel surfing, it was on, alright, I own it, fuck you. Anyway, I was watching Harry Potter, and Voldemort's being a cunt face as always, but Hermione's just now starting to get hot, so it's cool. And I'm watching it, and all these kids, right, they've all got these magic wands, right? They can shoot fire and explosions at any second, and they've all got them. And I realized something. There's a very good reason why none of these kids are American. Like, think about it. Hogwarts, the school of witchcraft and wizardry, could never be an American school. We flip our shit if a kid brings a knife to school. These kids are running around with fucking IEDs. Like, imagine a school in inner city Los Angeles where everyone's got a magic wand that has the destructive power of an M1 Abrams tank. How long do you honestly think that place is gonna stay in business? I'm thinking 5 minutes. Be like, bitch, I know you're gonna be talking about my potions. I'll tell you one thing, if Gryffindor and Slytherin operated more like the gangs that they obviously are, and Harry Potter's rolling 4 deep with Weasley crew backing him up, he would not have put up with Malfoy's shit for nearly as long as he did. That bitch would be floating face down in the lake on the first day. Yeah! Damn right! Thank you! And now, all of a sudden, I really want to see a Harry Potter adaptation of West Side Story. Like, really bad. When you're a griff all the way, from your first butterbeer to your last Quidditch play. Play it cool, Senator Deary. Play it cool. Be cool, man. I watch a lot of television, if you can tell. I like late night television. I love late night commercials. There's these late night commercials for like Avocor and like Bosley Medical Group and Hair Club for Men. You've probably seen them. They're all for the same thing. They're like these hair transplant surgeries, right? Like they take your hair from somewhere and they put them where you're balding. But there are rules. You can't just get hair from anywhere else in your body. It's got to be from your head. And I was thinking about it, and I think that's a good thing because, like, for me, if I had to do it, I've got no hair anywhere in my body but like a fucking mountain goat in my pants. And my hair up here and my hair down here are not exactly the same, what you would call genus. Like I'm blonde, right? But like my pubes are all dark and wiry like a Brillo pad. Like I'm up here, I'm Scottish and Russian, like I really am. But my nutsack is fucking Persian. The curtains and the drapes do not match. That's what I'm trying to say here. Do you appreciate the picture I am painting? Yeah, you do. That's why I always kind of wanted to like date a redhead, like a natural redhead. I never did, but I always kind of wanted to because I felt like I heard that they match. That's what I heard, and I find that that the idea of it being red and matching, that's sexy for some reason. I don't know why, but like the problem you run into though is that like these days at least, I think like most women just really. They really mow the lawn down there, and they salt the earth because there's nothing left. There's just gone. And I appreciate the work you're going to. I really do. But like I remember I had to talk my ex into growing a landing strip. I had to talk her into it. She didn't know what it was. Because I'd seen it on porn stars and I was like, that's sexy, I want to try it. So I like talked her into it. She had no idea what it was, so I'm trying to explain it. She later told me she went to do a Google image search for a landing strip, and all she got were pictures of planes. That's gotta be the only time in the history of mankind where someone has intentionally tried to look for something pornographic and gotten complete innocent results. The only time. It actually wasn't until very recently that I was with someone who didn't subscribe to the scorched earth policy. It was about 9 months ago. It was that recent. 9 months ago, my first time. And there's no way of knowing beforehand. Because it's not like a question you can ask. Like, how do you ask someone that? How do you bring that up? So there's no way of knowing. There's no preview. So so I'm going fingers first, because I've seen the movie Teeth, and I gotta be sure from now on. And I got really confused. Like I didn't know if I'd gotten lost or something, or if like her panties just went straight to Narnia and I'm just stroking Mr. Tudmus's head or something, because it's just nothing but fur, and I'm like, my fingers were Lewis and Clark that night, braving the wilderness of the Southern Territories, searching for the elusive clitoris. And my tongue was Sacagawea. That's right, I stepped up. Yeah, I was scared to death, but I took a healthy dose of man the fuck up, and I got down there and did my job. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it was not a pleasant experience for me. It was like tongue bathing a raccoon that had just gone for a swim in the ocean. That's what it was. Sorry. Just being honest. I mean, come on, it's one thing to go down on a girl, but it's a whole nother animal. Sorry, wrong choice of words. It's a whole nother thing when it's got its own mustache and it's just right in your face, you know. It felt like I was going down on Tom Selleck's vagina. That's what it felt like. So it's starting to get colder in San Francisco again, and I say thank God. I've been going down to LA a lot, and it's just reminding me how much I hate the heat down there. I prefer cold weather. I'm from a very small town called Avery, very mountain town, right? And it snows all the time. And I prefer cold weather. I'm used to it. But the problem is, something I've realized, that sometimes cold weather can like interfere with your social life a little bit, like really cold. Like, I think that's single-handedly the reason why my first attempted sexual experience went awry. And you'll notice I said the word attempted. So I had my girlfriend at the time over, and it's like 20 degrees outside. And we're getting intimate, we're taking our clothes off, getting the mood going. but it's fucking freezing outside, so Excalibur, my 5.5 inches of fury down here, is having a hard time stepping up to the plate. Because it's freezing. So he finally decides to get his act together. It's too late. She's just frozen solid, and she's shaking harder than Anne Frank at Oktoberfest. It was like trying to have sex with like an epileptic mannequin or something. It just didn't work out. No, but I love pizza. I actually do eat a lot of Pizza Hut and stuff. I order a lot of it. And my friends were over, we ordered a Pizza Hut to share. And on the side of the box it said, Pizza Hut gift cards, the perfect gift for any occasion. And I was like, really, Pizza Hut? Any occasion? I'm sure that sometimes it might be inappropriate. Like, let's say you're picking up your daughter from the bulimia rehab clinic. She's like, your mother and I were so proud of you, honey. We loved everything you've done so far. We wanted to get you a little gift. Now, don't blow it all in one place. Huh? That's a pun. Yeah. I feel like I'm the only person that appreciates puns. Everyone always says that's a bad pun. You never hear the words good and pun together. That's like hearing fun aneurysm or a mild case of rape. I think puns are hilarious, but I guess it's all relative. Like incest. Anyway, I'm Stephen Brookins, and that's been my time. Thank you guys so much.